at a time, and I got a water gate starting over here soon. I'm waiting on the computer. You know, I'm waiting for this doggone computer to get going, but it should be going right about now, the break. Hello, 270, while you're 1012 and around the black gold. Do you sound good? Hey, 270. Good to hear you up in there while you're 1012 and around the black gold. You sound super good and super fine out here on my stack of bricks, ain't no doubt about that. Hello to you one more time, 270, Motor Mouth Mall, cruising. Right around your neck of the woods while you're cruising around the black gold. Motor Mouth Mall, right there, right now, I got it down. Hey, 270. You going out there around some city. I didn't get the name of the city. Hey, 270. You say you're going around somewhere, something city. I didn't get the name of the city, but I do have you on a Watergate. You made it up in here. Check this out. I think you said something Boise City, but Boise is in Idaho, and then I think you said Forest Hills, and that's a mortuary. I hope you're not in a mortuary. Oh dear, 270 Motor Mouth Mall cruising. I got down break.
Well, Motor Mouth Mall came in there and shut it all down. Motor Mouth Mall came in there and shut it all down. 460 West Texas, standing by.
Hey, 460, you got a hammer out here. Check this out.
460 West Texas, standing by.
Hey, 460, that was you.
460 West Texas, standing by.
You got some audio up in there. Holy cow. Hey, 460, you got some audio up around your place, breaker.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, that was that was a little bit rough. 888, you definitely came up in there. Yeah, 888, I definitely got a copy on you. And Motor Mouth Mall, yeah, I got a copy on you as well. I thought you were playing a playback, but I didn't get it all because 888 had that mall down. 460 West Texas, standing.
Yeah, 10-4, I was playing the gate back. You were bodacious over here. You're still bodacious.
And Motor Mouth Mall, yeah, I got a copy on you as well. I thought you were playing a playback, but I didn't get it all because 888 had that mall down. 460 West Texas, standing.
There you go, 460, Motor Mouth Mall cruising. Oh, stop. There you go, 460. I got you up in there, Motor Mouth Mall cruising. I got down.
Copy that there, Motor Mouth Mall got it all that time, that's for sure. Man, I'll tell you what, Mother Nature's been doing it tonight. She's been shining down on us, that's for sure. But I think she's been shining down on a lot of people. I've had some real good contacts out there on the home channel, and then it kind of faded out, so I thought I'd come down here and see what was going on, and there you were. 888 and Motor Mouth Mall, all up in my receive. 460 out here in the middle, we're standing by.
Yeah, 10-4, well, it sounds like I'm in pretty good company there. Hey, 460, it sounds like I'm in pretty good company if I'm in there with 888. Ain't no doubt about that. So that's good. I'll take whatever I can get out here in the world of sound. And we put the Optimod back in line. I changed things around. I can pull it back out pretty easy, but I put the Optimod back in line, and we're pushing it pretty hard. We're right up on the rails. So anyway, hello to you, 460 Motor Mouth Mall cruising. I got down break.
It's all you now, Motor Mouth Mall, that's for sure. It sounded like I was a little hot on the audio. What do you think?
Well, maybe a little bit, but not bad. Here, I'll play it back one more time.
It's all you now, Motor Mouth Mall, that's for sure. It sounded like I was a little hot on the audio. What do you think?
I could probably say turn it down a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. Wouldn't hurt the break.
No, it actually sounded like it was asymmetry. Turn down the asymmetry just a touch, right about there. Turn that asymmetry down just a touch. How's that right there? What do you think? Forrest, Odessa, Texas, standing by.
Yeah, it's better. I'm running mine at about 200% right now. 190, 200 on the positives. And we're not pinching off on the negatives. It looks pretty good. So that's what we're doing. And I won't go any more than that. I can go more, but I can go less too. But I can go more, but it starts getting really ugly. So I keep it right about here. And that's about where I would consider the max. You know, there's a guy out there who puts a YouTube video out there, and he's bashing, you can hear him bashing asymmetry. He's bashing asymmetry. I don't know. I'm not going to name who it is. But, you know, and I understand he's trying to make money and make sales, but I like asymmetry. I like my audio to break.
Hey, righty on that. Well, I touched back the modulation a little bit too. It looks a lot better there. Yeah, that looks better right there. It's pretty close to starting to pinch off, but not quite.
10-4. Well, it sounds better. I like it. Here, check this out.
Hey, righty on that. Well, I touched back the modulation a little bit too. It looks a lot better there. Yeah, that looks better right there. It's pretty close to starting to pinch off, but not quite.
There you go. That's what I heard right there, and it's working. Ain't no doubt about that. I hope this thing's loud enough. I've got I got Live Professor driving into the Optimod, and I selected a factory preset on the Optimod, and then I just made a real subtle change on the factory preset. And then I did it while I was listening to the 2510 and the SDR and the Drake. So it sounded good on all three of those. I didn't try the 148 or the 7300, but I tried the 2510 and the SDR and the Drake, and it passed muster on all three of those to break.
Yeah, it sounds real good. Yeah, conditions are starting to shift a little bit. I don't know if you still got a decent copy on me or not, but I guess you got some background singers in there now. But yeah, it's sounding good. That's pretty interesting getting a factory, a default preset.
Boy, I think he learned a little bit tonight. See, he can't boss everything. You can't boss everything on the mountain.
Yeah, 10-4. It's the it's the factory what they call music medium. It's the music medium factory setting, and there's a whole bunch of settings. Plus, I can create my own, whatever I want. But this is just a factory setting, and factory music medium. And I see Mother Nature dipping and dabbing out of there. I'm pointed up toward Michigan, so I'm not looking down your way. But it's dark out there, and I don't want to go out in the field and move the antenna, so I'm stuck looking your way. I hope you got this on the gate. Hey, I hope you got your gate rolling. please tell me you got your gate rolling. And let's see here. I got a gate rolling here too. I just started it, and we're looking at about 9 minutes. We're in here about 9 minutes on the gate. So hopefully that'll let you see what's going on over here on my side too. A 460 around Odessa, Texas. Motor mouth mall cruising. They got down break.
I heard you say that you got the gate rolling, and you're about 917 in the gate. Or wait, that's 917 in San Bernardino. Let's get the hammer down out there. That's what that was. No, you said you're about 9 minutes in there. But yeah, I'll take a look at it. But no, I don't have a gate rolling. I kept fighting that thing and kept having trouble with it. So I'm gonna try something different next week. Maybe I'll get a gate going next week. But right now I don't have anything rolling yet. It's still in the works. So I wish I had one. Sure do. It's been real good conditions this evening, and it would have been great if I had one. I'm just down right now. But anyway, Mother Nature playing around on us, and I don't know if you still got a copy on me or not. But I'm going to go ahead and stand by and listen in for a little bit and see what else is going on. 460 out here in West Odessa, Texas, standing by.
All right, there, 460 sounds good. You say you got 917 over there around San Bernardino plugging your ears pretty good. So I don't know how long we're going to get this to stay out here, but we'll keep it out here for a little bit. I just texted Daniel's son to let him know the skip was rolling a little bit. I don't know how it's doing around Tucson, but I did let him know it was rolling, so we'll see if he can hear anything and all that good stuff. So, all right, there, good to hear you up in there, 460. You say you don't have a gate rolling. You've been fighting with that doggone thing, and hopefully you get something squared away here before now and then. But I was hoping to hear what this thing sounded like. So I don't know. I didn't know if anybody else out there was rolling a gate or not. But anyway, I'd like to know if this thing sounds clear and doesn't sound too bassy or too muffled. And it should have a little bit of an attack sound. It should have kind of like a thumping attack sound. Not too aggressive, but enough to sound like it's got some, like it's going up against the limit of the break.
917, have yourself a Merry Christmas out that way. Hope to talk to you again real soon, man. 73 is to you and yours. 917 around that San Bernardino. 460 West Odessa, Texas.
Tell 917 I said hello too. Hey, 460, do me a big old favor and tell 917 I said hello. And in the meantime, in between times, I'm going to roll just a little tad bit more audio up in there for you. Motor mouth mall cruising. I got down breaker.
Copy on rolling a little more audio up in there. Want me to wave a hand at 917? Let 917 know that Motormouth Mall said hello. 460 keeping that 5 alive.
And you did that in fine style too. Ain't no doubt about that. Hey, 460, you did that real good. Thank you. Appreciate that. And here's a playback real fast.
A little more audio up in there. Want me to wave a hand at 917? Let 917 know that Motormouth Mall said hello. 460 keeping that 5 alive.
There you go, 460. I kept that 5 alive too, or that playback going too. Motormouth Mall stepping. I walked on through.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one. I don't know. I don't know if it's conditions. Maybe there was somebody in there with me. That may have been what it was. Maybe somebody was in there with me and got a little rough around the edges.
Yeah, there was somebody in there for a little bit, but not that last time around. That last time was all you. Check it out.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one. I don't know. I don't know if it's conditions. Maybe there was somebody in there with me. That may have been what it was. Maybe somebody was in there with me and got a little rough around the edges.
There you go. That's what I heard right there. Breaker. Motormouth Mall cruising. One fat what? At a time. I got down.
Oh yeah, that was better. Yeah, I think there was either somebody that recorded with me or somebody with whenever you were playing it back to me that was in there. Made it rough around the edges. One or the other. But anyway, that one sounded better. So you said that you texted Daniel's son. Did he respond?
No, not yet. I'm still waiting for him to respond. He may not see the text yet, but we'll see. Hopefully in a little bit there he'll see the text. Maybe he saw it and just started turning stuff on there, but we'll see.
Hey, Roger on that. Well, we'll see, I guess. Like I say, Mother Nature's been real good to us this evening, that's for sure.
10-4, yeah. I was just out here messing around with a couple of toys, but this being one of them. And I figured, I would go ahead and save the session I was on yesterday or whatever, earlier today and yesterday both. And I would try to put this doggone thing in line and tweak it a little bit and see if I could get it to work good. And sure enough, it's working. It's doing its thing out there. Ain't no doubt about that. All right, there. Hey, 460. You got that mile down.
Other computers and see if I can get playback going anyway, but I don't know. It's been a while since I fired this one up, but let me see what it does.
All right, sounds good. By the way, when I key down, do you hear the relay when I key down the brake? It kind of goes click. I don't know if you can hear it or not.
Oh my.
What in tarnation was that?
Motorcycle around up there and doggone it and send the doggone
I heard that, I did.
I was getting some feedback.
Oh, I still hear it going in there. It's kind of like a weird sound. You know what it sounds like.
Are you talking local, Camberger? Are you talking Skip, Godfather, Noble
Godfather, I'm talking locally to 460 in Odessa, Texas. Break.
I just wondering, man. I've been sitting there reading mail on you. You come up in radio, you go out, and you come back in, and I was assuming you was talking local. Hello, Motormouth Law. Mr. Godfather stepping.
10-foot there, Mr. Godfather. Yeah, local to 460 in Odessa, Texas. I guess that's only about, 800 or 1,000 miles or whatever it is. I don't know. It ain't that far away, but yeah, we're just out here yapping. Hey, Godfather, you sound really good. Check this out.
I just wondering, man. I've been sitting there reading mail on you. You come up in radio, you go out, and you come back in, and I was assuming you was talking local. Hello, Motormouth Law. Mr. Godfather stepping.
There you go, Mr. Godfather, Motormouth Mall, you West Coast beast. Got down. I put a different processor in the back of my chain here. It's an actual Optimod 9200. So I'm playing with it and I'm pushing it kind of hard to break. Oh dear Godfather, Motormouth Mall cruising.
Big Peter, I'm clear.
Oh, no feedback.
I'll try it one more time. Hello to you, Motormouth Mall, Marshall Dillon, Lady 111 Station, Arkansas.
Hello there, Marshall Dillon. Hey, Marshall Dillon around the Razorback at Lady 111 Station. I hear you out there, I do. Hey, Marshall Dillon, good afternoon time to you. Hope all is well and slow around your stack of bricks. Marshall Dillon, Motormouth Mall cruising. I got down breaker. Yeah, 10-4 is on the top. Everything's on the top shelf over here. Hey, Marshall Dillon, everything's on the top shelf over here on this end, and yeah, we're going real good. didn't even think we were going to get some skip rolling in tonight. I was over here in the shop working on some stuff, and I heard a little bit of a skip start rolling, and I thought, holy smokes, look at that, here it comes. And sure enough, it's rolling up in there. I got you up in there, and I heard, I hear a little bit of RF trying to sneak up in my audio. Look at that. Look at that. If I keep the audio up a little hotter, that'll keep that at bay. You got to turn, and this is a weird situation. You know, normally you got to turn the mic gain down to get rid of the RF squeal or feedback. In this case, I got to turn the audio up to keep the compressor compressed so it doesn't gain right and lift the bottom up. Let me get my knees up in the breeze. Motor mouth mall cruising, I got down.
My long time. All that county figured in. Doggone, man, I got it. Nice. I had a condition for the West Coast in a long time. Squeaker, breaker. I'm getting on for this little baby mobile. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, do me a big old favor and tell Squeaker I said hello. Do me a great big old favor and tell Squeaker, motor mouth mall, waving for 4 friendly fingers and a thumb. As I roll up in there one more time. Motor mouth mall cruising, I got down.
And that's Roger. Motor mouth mall. You want me to tell Squeaker that Motor mouth mall said hello and merry and happy. Mr. Motor mouth mall, while you roll back up in Denver, Colorado just one more time. Ed Whipper Sr. rolled it like you told him today.
Good day there, Reverend Dr. Ed Whipper Sr. I got you all up in there, and I appreciate you rolling that 5 and keep it all the way alive. And, yeah, it's good to hear the Mother Nature rock and rolling. How are those PDL2s doing their breaker?
Well, I got some good news. I got some bad news. The bad news is the PDL2s are laying down over there in the corner. Now, nothing wrong with them, but I took them down on that calculator. And I got a 5-element DBI flat Yagi. So, kind of
Well, you said you had the good news and the bad news, or you had the bad news and the good news. And, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that the PDL2s are down on the ground, but then again, like you say, you got that big old new antenna going up, so that'll be really cool. I'm looking forward to that. So, yeah, very good. Well, you know, always a step forward. In my case, you know, sometimes it's 1 step forward and 2 steps back, but I finally got both feet going the same direction. Hello to you, Reverend Dr. Ed Whipper Sr., Motor Mouth Mall cruising. 1 fat watt at a time. I got down break.
Well, Motor Mouth Mall, I tell you. I like what you're doing. You do what you do. And I guarantee I told you, you're one of my favorite CBs coming off the west side. That's the doggone show. Because I guarantee to you, Mr. Motor Mouth Mall is always a plum season pleasure. And I tell you, when I grew up, my audio gonna sound just like you in a doggone studio with Motor Mouth Mall talking radio.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think your audio already sounds pretty good. Ed Whipper Sr., your audio already sounds pretty doggone good over on my stack of bricks. You know, you don't need to grow up or change nothing. It's right where you want it to be. You're smoking. But I tell you what, appreciate the flowers, appreciate the compliments, appreciate all that good stuff, the kind words, ain't no doubt about that. And Reverend Dr. Ed Whipper Sr., yeah, we're just playing around. I had an Optimod 9200 over here. So I figured I would feed the live professor audio into the Optimod 9200, And then I feed the Optimon 9200 into my little modulator board and dump that onto the President Richard. So that's what we're doing over here, man. No secrets, nothing goofy, just a little something. Breaker.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, Motormouth Mo. Now, I don't know if it's your antenna or is it Witch Doctor's antenna, but I believe it's your antenna. I want to see it. I heard about it. I heard about that cotton picker, and I'm on Facebook and stuff, but I would like to see that cotton picker, because I heard that that cotton picker looks like something from Space Wars there, breaker.
Well, it does look kind of weird. It's two antennas, one tower. The tower is 75 feet tall. At the top of the tower, there's a pair of Jam Pro antennas. They're a commercial FM broadcast style antenna, and I engineered them and built them to be for 27 megahertz. So I made them a lot bigger, and they're up there on top. There are two of them stacked side by side, and then halfway up the tower is a little 7-element that I built, which is the one I'm talking on right now. It's a little 7-element, and it's at 36 feet, and it's only a 47.87 foot boom. So ain't too big. But I'll send you a picture, ain't no doubt about that. You can look me up on Facebook, give me a text, shoot me a PM or something, give me a reminder, and I'll give you a picture of it. Ain't no doubt about that. You'll see exactly what I'm working. Yeah, it's my antenna, not Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor got one of those big old, I think he got one of them M107s. I think he's got an M107. I think it's all stretched out, but I think he's working an M107. And this is a 7-element, but it's a homemade, homebrew, home design, homemade out of just parts I had laying around here. So, and the big 117-footer, I took that one down after about a week and a half. I didn't like moving it all the time. I had to move it here, move it there, move it here, move it there, move it there, move it here. I was getting too much cardio. Ed Whipper Sr., I'm getting too old for that much cardio to break.
Well, I guess so. On that kind of picking in. On that end, I'm 6'1", about 250. And shucks, yeah, we getting a little too up there. Well, I put it like this here. I have it in my mind, because I'm going to go up on tomorrow, I'm going to go up there and calibrate my antenna. See, my antenna is not calibrated. So right now, my antenna is saying one thing, straight north, but I'm not looking north on that cotton picking in. So if nothing happens, Motormouth Mall, tomorrow, I'm going to go up there on, well, good thing I got a flat roof. So I go up there and sit on top of my chimney, and I'm looking directly at my rotor. So all I got to do is take my socket, hit two or three buttons and screw, and there it is. I can calibrate it, and there it is. But tonight, the guy was fixing my crank up, and I cranked the cotton picker up a little bit, and then the doggone pulley broke. So I'm broken-hearted. I'm at 75 feet. I'm at 45 feet, and I can't go up no higher there, break.
Wow. Well, I hope you get that rectified shortly. Well, I tell you what you're doing. You're smoking it down here. I know your antenna not in calibration and all that, and you can't go up beyond 45 feet. But I'll tell you what you are doing here. Check this out.
Well, I guess so. On that kind of picking in. On that end, I'm 6'1", about 250. And shucks, yeah, we getting a little too up there. Well, I put it like this here. I have it in my mind, because I'm going to go up on tomorrow, I'm going to go up there and calibrate my antenna. See, my antenna is not calibrated. So right now, my antenna is saying one thing, straight north, but I'm not looking north on that cotton picking in. So if nothing happens, Motormouth Mall, tomorrow, I'm going to go up there on, well, good thing I got a flat roof. So I go up there and sit on top of my chimney, and I'm looking directly at my rotor. So all I gotta do is take my socket, hit two or three buttons and screw, and there it is. I can calibrate it, and there it is. But tonight, the guy was fixing my crank up, and I cranked the cotton picker up a little bit, and then the doggone pulley broke. So I'm broken-hearted. I'm at 75 feet. I'm at 45 feet, and I can't go up no higher. They'll break.
I was talking about earlier, how I take one step forward and two steps backwards. That's not like one of my situations to bring.
Sure do. On that cotton picking in. But shucks, man, we be CBS, and whatever it takes, we'll do it. No doubt about it, because I don't care if snow on the ground. If I got to go up there sometime and change coax or, something minor like that, I go do it in the snow. I don't care. I go up there at midnight, 12 o'clock tonight. I go up there if I have to, because it's so easy. All I got to do is just go up there, and the worst part for me is climbing the ladder. Once I get off the ladder, everything is mellow jello. Because it's a two-story Ponderosa there, break.
We 10-4 on a two-story Ponderosa with a flat roof. And the worst part about it is climbing up the ladder, but once you get up there, it's all easy going, ain't no doubt about that. Well, yeah, I tell you, it's good to have things like that nice and easy. I thought I was going to make mine a little bit easier to work on, and I never finished it. I was going to make the strong back for the tower, so I could crank the tower down. It's an electric tower. It cranks up and down with the motor. But once it's all the way down, then if I put a strong back on there and one more winch, I can lower the whole tower down and tilt it. And I wanted to do that, but I never did. And then I thought, I'll just go buy the fixture. I'll just get one from U.S. Tower. They want an arm and a leg for it. So I figured, I don't plan on going up there too many more times. I'll just, if I need to, I'll get a boom truck. Ed Whipper Sr. I'm getting lazy in my old age.
That's right. The boom truck is the way to go. That boom truck is the way to go. No doubt about it. That's and everything off of old people. Because we call it a tower or falling off, nothing louder, nothing that kind of stuff. But more I tell you, man, the pleasure was all mine. Talk as long as we wanted to talk. Them boys around trying to key up on you, and I really don't care who's keying up on me, because I ain't thinking about them. I'm talking. I'll tell you one thing. What's going on, Slick? What's going on? What's really going on? And it's John Boy, because there ain't no whooping like a John Boy whooping. Good day.
10-4 on that. Ain't no whooping like a John Boy whooping. You're doing your thing out there. You might have a couple background singers here and there, and I may have a couple background singers too, but there ain't a whole lot they can do to get up in between us right about now. We got a pretty good pipeline going. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Edward Senior. I'm going to let the proverbial green light on over here on this end, and I'm going to sit back on the side, read the mail for a half dab, and see who does what, and where Mother Nature might be going next. Ed Whipper Sr., been a pleasure with a double measure as always. Good to hear you rocking and rolling. Good to hear you sound like you're doing real well, and I hope everything is all well as well. You have a happy holidays and a big old Merry Christmas around your household. Ed Whipper Sr., Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast. Reverend Dr. Motormouth Mall got down.
Hey, Motormouth Mall. He can run. He can run, but he can't hide. Cause I can find him. Any man where to run, ain't nowhere to hide. Motormouth Mall, I'm going.
Hey, 7, what's going on? I hear you up in there. You said he can run, but he can't hide. You got a hammer down. Where were you lurking around? You were looking in the bushes. You were waiting. You were sitting in ambush mode. Man, you come rolling up in here like a doggone house of fire. Hey, 7, I was just talking a little bit ago when I first got out here, probably about, 25, 30 minutes ago. Let's see, what was the water gate saying? Probably about 30 minutes ago, I was talking to 270. It was 12 through the black gold. And so anyway, I guess he must be on his way home. But now I got you all up in there. Hello to you. A7 Motormouth Mall cruising.
No, you were talking to King Arthur. I took your conversation that way and you ran out west. But anyway, Motormouth Mall, I'm going to go find him. I ain't got time. Hey, Motormouth Mall. Ain't know where to run? Motormouth Mall. Ain't know where to hide. Say we get down.
A7, do you know? Do you know that you put a great big old DC in my radio? A7, look at this.
No, you were talking to King Arthur. I took your conversation that way and you ran out west. But anyway, Motormouth Mall, I'm going to go find him. I ain't got time. Hey, Motormouth Mall, ain't know where to run? Motormouth Mall. Ain't know where to hide. Say we get down.
That's a big old A7, big old long DC right there. All right, there's 7. Sound good. I'll get back on the side, read the mail, see what's cooking out there. In the wonderful world of sound. A7, Motormouth Mall, working the Optimod, got down, break it.
Motormouth Mall, no pain, no back. And why I got it bumped down, I'm going to say, a day way. And merry, happy. Put it on later, Motormouth Mall. I'm going to find my ashtray, bye-bye.
Poor Ken. All right, there. Good luck on finding that. And big old happy holidays, seasons, greetings, and Merry Christmas coming up around the bend, too. Around your household from the smallest to the tallest. 7, Motormouth Mall stepping. You're going to go find your ashtray. I'm going to go see what's cooking out here in the world of sound. I'll see ya. Bye. Bye.
Bye, Motormouth Mall. Motormouth Mall. 7 stepping.
Check. Greetings and Merry Christmas coming around the bend, too.
And there's a roar in there. I'm sorry.
I heard that playback. Appreciate that. Not sure who that was, but I do appreciate the playback. It does sound like it's working. All right, Motormouth Mall cruising. One fat watt at a time.
9-17-7 go.
Hello, 270, while you 10-12 around the black gold, you're all up in there again? Hey, 270, while you're out there cruising around the black gold, you're doing a good job for the black gold. Check it out, the black gold. Check it out. There you go, 270, Motormouth Mall, cruising one fat watt at a time.
He can get some too. Hey, Motormouth Mall. He can get some too. One big fat watt at a time. Play that bag. Motormouth.
I can hear you underneath 7. 7 got a hammer down over here. 8270, 7 got a hammer down over here. I can hear it. I hear you through it. But he's dropping the hammer on you. I think I was paying attention to what you were saying, but I could hear him better. Let me see if I can hear it all. Here's the playback.
He can get some too. Hey, move my mouth. He can get some too. One big fat one at a time. Play that bag.
There you go. Yeah, when 7 through a dead carrier, I could hear your audio through it. Hey, 2707, motor mouth mall waving and stepping. I'll see it. Bye.
Bye, mama. I ain't gonna throw that DC. I'm gonna throw that audio. Bye, motor mall. Put a little jingle bell to you. Whoa, wine motor mall 7.
Yeah, that pretty much did the trick there, 7. That pretty much did the trick there, Big.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Low, fi. Motor mile. I'm going to find my other ass tree.
I can hear your audio through it. Hey, 2707, motor mouth mall waving and stepping. I'll see it. Bye. Man, you make my radio sound good. I'm not sure who that is yet. Is that Ricochet? Ricochet, is that you?
I'm easy to forget about sometimes. I'm pretty easy to forget about sometimes, no doubt about it.
270, that was you with the playback? Holy cow, that's a good quality playback in your mobile. Hey, 270, you said that was you over there with the playback in the mobile debris.
Joystick. 7, get out and go.
No, that wasn't you. That was somebody else. Okay. that was somebody else out there with the playback. I still don't know who that is, but I appreciate it. It lets me know this thing's working. Motor mouth mall cruising. 8270, mobile safely out there, break.
Beady eyes on zeroed in on me. Zero strong and controlling the bill. That one man. Once again, 240. By 917.
240 something. I was just about ready to get who that was.
Zero strong and controlling the bill. That one man. Once again, 240.
240, and then I didn't get the rest of it because 7 put that hammer down. I didn't get the rest of it. 240 something out there scrolling, controlling with the half-watt man, motor mouth mall cruising, one fat watt. The fat watt man, not the half-watt man. That would be half-wit and fat watt. Gotta have half-wits and fat watts to bring. Let me get my knees up in the breeze. I got down break.
Hey, 917, most of my mom got me here, but I'm laughing. Pretty later, 917. Ain't no far when this rabbit got the gun. 917, 7, say God bless you, and I'm gone. Hey, good day.
Good day. That's what I heard. And I know 917 over there in San Bernardino is talking to 7, so I better get to stepping over here. Let me get my knees in the breeze. Motor mouth mall cruising. I got down.
And I'm laughing. Bye, move my mom. I ain't looking at you. I'm looking. Bye, 917, 7, go.
Bye, 7. Bye. I hope. Tell 917 I said hello too, babe.
And you should tell 917, you say hello. Hey, move my mom. Like I stated before, know where to run, know where to hide. Bye-bye.
That's right. Let me get my in the breeze. Motor mouth mall. Appreciate the playback. Holy cow. Where was it? Motor mouth mall. got stepped on by somebody. All right, that happens from time to time. Let me get my knees up in a breeze.
EDs over there half stepping around San Bernardino. You know how they are in the upland. Hey, Barry White, I'm gonna say hello. Well, Mother Nature 49, I'm finna turn it to the left. Hello, Slick 57, I'm gonna turn it to the left. Jingle bell, jingle all the way. Maria, sure.
Ken Foreign being here in Santa Maria, and you're talking to Barry White too. Tell Barry White I said hello before you get too far away there.
650, be real careful. Hey, Slick, be real careful. Barry White, I'm going.
244, like a 244 Gibson. Hey, 244, I got you up in there. Hey, 244, I finally got the 4 at the end of the call there. 244. Motor Mouth Mall cruising, they got down.
I'm going. The diddle, but yes, sir, if it wasn't for YouTube, I wouldn't be worldwide. I don't care what 772 says. I know you can swim. Stroke, baby, 1, 2, 3. Hey, Bear, stroke, baby, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, whoop it in you, get down. But the truth. Yes, sir, and 772, he's up and coming. Yeah, right. I'm back quiet. Over here, Motor Mouth. He's lots of money. I wish I had some.
I wish I had some too. Man, I wish if I had some, I'd spend some. I'd build a real radio. I wouldn't be talking on this little President Richard. I wouldn't be talking on this little mud duck President Richard. I'd get myself like a Yaesu or a Flex or an ICOM or something to break.
Yeah, very well. I'm sure you can sell them one. You're a good pitch man, I'll give you that. And you're everything you say you are. I'm just saying, bye.
10-4. Nah, I honestly don't think I could get one of those radios to talk like I can make this one talk. I like these. I'm partial to these cheap radios. And you know, when they go belly up, you just throw it away and get another one. They're 169 bucks a pop. They're like a fuse to break.
Yeah, just like the Panther, the Ford Escort. Yeah. Well, that's my first.
Yeah, the Chevy Chevette and the AMC Pacer, they're break.
Wait a minute, we don't talk bad about AMC. Hey, I ain't got nothing to say, but you know I'll jack my jaw all day. Motor Mouth Mall, 244.
Well, I tell you, I like AMC products. I like some of their stuff. Some of it was so ugly it was cute, you know. It's like, what was that? Citron? They're so ugly they're cute. And they call one of them the ugly duckling. But anyway, yeah, I you know, you can make almost any car. You know, a car is kind of like a radio. You know, you can buy an ICOM or a Kenwood or a Flex. You can buy a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or a, you know, something like that. But you can also take a Ford Maverick or a doggone Pinto and make it a good car, you know. So yeah, cars are funny. So radios are like cars.
Well, you could get a Gremlin, you could get a fish, you could get a Mini Cooper. But yes, sir, if you packing and stacking, then you can have Fat Watts riding with you. I bet what?
Oh yeah, big old Fat Watts in the seat. working for you? No. Oh, Mini Cooper, that's a cool little car. You know what I wanted a long time ago? Well, we're thinking about little funny cars. I was wanting a Porsche 914. Yeah, the little Matchbox one. 914 Porsche, I think is what it is. Was it 917? 914. 914. And I wanted to pull the doggone transfer case and all that crap out of their transaxle out of the way out and flip it around and turn it over and put an aluminum Chevy 350 right behind the seat. I'd do a little mid-engine 914 Porsche. That'd be kind of fun to bring.
Damn, you roll up at a function with that.
And of course, you have to have a big old radio in it. So it looks like a little RC car, big old 102-inch steel whip on the back corner or something. Make it look like a little RC car. Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. But, there's projects are fun, whether the radios or cars or whatever. It's fun to work on something and put something together and mess around with something. And sometimes you end up with something good. Sometimes you end up with something not so good to bring.
Down for a point. More. You plug my ears one more time, I'm going to be on the next thing smoking coming to California. Beams on.
10-4, even antennas, you can build good antennas and you can build bad antennas. And Edward Persine, you just say, if I plug your ears one more time, you're going to be next on the next doggone train down here. I'll go pick you up. We got a train station over there in Guadalupe to bring.
No, I don't catch no kind of picking trains. No. I don't know people up from DIA. And I don't mean, I always do up from Denver International Airport. As a matter of fact, when you land in Denver and come into town, hey, the first neighborhood you see on the right-hand side, that's my neighborhood. The first turn you can make, that's 56. That'll bring you to the Ponderosa there, breaker.
Oh, 10-4. Okay, well, then I'll hop on a plane and I'll save you the trip. I'll cruise on over there. Ain't no doubt about that. Now I know where you are. I'll just fly on over there and hop on in. Ain't no doubt. Edward Persine, your motor mouth mall cruising. One fat undermodulated watt at a time.
Yeah, but we use the 3-day rule. Because after 3 days, you start smelling like fish over here in this high altitude. Ed Whipper won't tell you that. It's he'll leave you high and dry and stinking.
You use the 3-day rule. And after 3 days at that high altitude, you say you start smelling like fish. And you say, Edward Persine won't tell me that. Let me play that back.
Yeah, but we use the 3-day rule. Because after 3 days, you start smelling like fish over here in this high altitude. Ed Whipper won't tell you that. He'll leave you high and dry and stinking.
Boy, they're 244. You say, Ed Whipper, you weren't going to tell me that? You were going to let me show up there with a week worth of clothes, and you weren't going to tell me I was going to smell like a fish or bring after 3 days?
Yeah. If you don't believe me, just check out 129. He'd be hanging out over there with 7. Yes, sir, eating beans, passing gas. I bet Ed Whipper don't tell you about that either.
Too much information there to TMI. I don't want. I'm glad he didn't tell me about that there break.
I didn't quite understand. I was just showing you, man, that you say going to drama class, and that was just a little Sammy the Bull Gravano act. Yeah, I was spilling the beans. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you say jalapeno peppers. Is that what you asked? Now,
I think Edward Senior is asking if I was asking what kind of peppers he eats. That might have been somebody else. I don't know. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, you got them all down.
Yeah, them jalapeno is right now. Crazy chicken. Now I was born in Brooklyn, New York, but I was raised in Churro by my grandmama. But then my dad.
I like jalapenos. We got jalapeno peppers over here, and we make salsa. Some good spicy salsa, and then we make jalapeno poppers. You know, them's good. And I like those things, but they can make you pass some gas. So.
Yeah. Well, you know how Edward takes. You know, he's retired. I know you in California. You ain't got no door on your mind. You don't even have a damn overcoat here. You don't even have a goddamn overcoat. Come on, man. All right, we gonna give it to you. We gonna back it down. Here, Whipper Senior getting up.
Well, that's a trip and a half. You know, you got conditions out this way, 244, but Edward Senior talking to somebody else in California. I didn't get a grip on the who, but we got different conditions. That's a trip and a half. Are you guys close together to break?
Well, we got about 150 miles between. I don't know. We could.
Oh, okay, about 150 miles. Yeah, that's enough to have different conditions. That's like me versus Los Angeles. And that can flip and flop and buck and weave and shuck and jive along with Mother Nature. They're breaking.
State prison that there, breaker. If they let it go over there around El Segundo, man, that was rough. So I spoke to 245 about that. Did they clean that up?
I don't know if they cleaned that up or not. That was a mess down there, huh? Yeah, I would imagine 245 might know a little bit more about that than I do. I don't, you know, since I left the L.A. area, I got out of there in 91, and I never looked back to break.
Yeah. No, I ain't talking chicken. I thought I was talking chicken, but man, I don't listen to one. Airport. I had to leave there too. I had to make it real quick. But anyway, 245's got that. He put that cat house in Sacramento out of business. Did you hear about that?
No, tell me about that.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, he got a little club right there on Century Boulevard, just before you go into the airport. Yes, place, man, some high rollers up in there. Yeah, I've seen 300 over there now. You know, he's got white sidewall tires on that Mississippi motorhome, but he's been over there and been a whole lot of big guys, man, coming from all across the nation. They don't come to Sacramento no more.
That's old news now. Sacramento's old news, they're breaking.
I'm looking for the next big coming somewhere between Los Angeles and Las Vegas. You know what I'm talking about. There'll be a big thing coming. I know there will be.
Oh, I think you're right. I think there'll be a big bang. You know, dead about that. Somewhere between Los Angeles and the doggone Vegas. Ain't no doubt about that. I've been out here long enough. I'm going to get in the house, watch some television, kick back for a little bit. It's about 8:14. You know, I realized I never did hear back from Daniel's son, did I? I don't think I ever did. No. I never did hear back from Daniel's son. And I think I lost 460 around Odessa, Texas. You know, 244 and Edward Senior and 7. and 270 over there in Black Gold driving in the Mobile. So, yeah, good to hear you all out there. Pleasure with the double measure. Motormouth Mall, your West Coast undermodulated beast. Me and the somebody President Richard with the one-wire mod got down.
Appreciate the cue, been all my pleasure. A double measure. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. 4th of July, Motormouth Mall, 244.
410. Big old happy holidays, Merry Christmas coming up around the bend too, and man, from the smallest to the tallest, enjoy it to its fullest. 244, Motormouth Mall cruising once more. By the way, 244. What does this sound like? I got this Optimod in line, and I'm going to play this for you one time. See what this does. Come on. That ought to sound pretty good. Hey, 244. That ought to sound pretty good around your stack of bricks. Motormouth Mall cruise, and I got down. Come on now. Edward Sr., appreciate that. Edward Sr., have a good day. We'll catch you later on. Have a super evening, and good to hear you always up in there. Pleasure with the double measure. Motormouth Mall, you West Coast beast. Got down, got down.
Me too, that's the represents the local sheriff. Well, I guess there's one person up there. Oh, man. California call Chief, what are you doing? He's getting on down. 5-4 double deuce. 5-4 double deuce. Calling Mr. Cruz. Great. I got it on tape. Just like Michael. I got it on tape. Who's walking the dog and kicking the cat? Tell the truth now. Let 244 get back.
I hear 244 out there walking the dog and kicking the cat. That's what I heard. Hey, 244. Oh, you're out there walking the dog, kicking the cat. Radio station, Motormouth Mall. Got down.
How low can you go?
every so often, when you got one computer that's playing 3 different sound sources. 1, it can play YouTube. 2, it can play sound effects and recordings, playbacks. Well, sound effects are one thing, playbacks are the other. And then it's got media player. And, man, you got to make sure all the sources on there are off except for the one that you want. That's why I'm not a DJ. I just fix the stuff. I don't get paid to talk on it to break. Motormouth Mall Cruise that I got down.
Yeah. You just gave 772 a lesson on how to work that thing you got. Yes, sir, man. It was less than $100, but it'd be walking and dumping a $1 man. It's all about the money. That's a lie, but it sounds good.
10-4. It's only CB radio. It's okay if we tell a 99 every now and again. Ain't no doubt about that. All right, I'll get out of here this time. I told the 99 last time. I said I was leaving and didn't really leave, so I think that was a 99. I do that from time to time. All right. Take care. Have a good evening. Motormouth Mall stepping.
Hey, Snoop called 270, said you're still smoking in my mobile. Snoop called 270. To kill me, because that'll make him happy and he sleep good tonight.
Man, that sounded good. Let's go. Hey, Mr. California, Edward Senior, do me a big old favor and tell Mr. California I said hello. I'm not looking that way, but tell him I did say hello, and I hope everything's okay. Oh, Edward Senior, Motormouth Mall stepping. Until 809, I'm waving. I'm gotten down, break it. And keep it all the way alive. Edward Senior, I appreciate you keeping that 5 all the way alive. Radio station, Motormouth Mall, cruise and make that down.
Morning 270, got any condition coming off this skip talking 4x4. 270, 1012 in the back goal, break.
Hey, 270. Hey, 270, you say you wanted to know if that 4x4 got any kind of skip conditions. You crawling over a skip with all 4 wheels, ain't no doubt about that. Check it out. Watch this. Oh, wait a second. Doggone it. Is this playing? No, it's not.
270, 1012 in the back goal, break.
There you go. That was somebody else playing that was part of, money out there. And I thought that was my station.
Corner
270 while you're all up in here. You got conditions to bring.
All right, I appreciate the playback, nigga. This stuff could sound pretty good from my side, no doubt about that. I'm headed down towards South Carolina. I appreciate the playback.
10-4, you're headed down towards South Carolina. I sort of assumed you were on your way back from somewhere, but you're headed down towards South Carolina. All right, yeah, that mobile sounds good. You got that thing dialed in there, 270.
All right, Motor Mouth. It's a pleasure to have you right on my skip pattern forward. It sure is. Motor Mouth now, your CB friend, 270. Normally from Colorado, but then from the Panhandle of Oklahoma. I mean,
410, well, you're heading down into the Panhandle of Oklahoma and headed down towards South Carolina. Doing a good job. Keep on with the keep it on. Drive safely and carefully. Is there such thing as safely and carefully at the same time? That's what my mind was thinking. Hey, 270, take care and have a good evening. Motor Mouth Mall stepping. And I think I'm going to go in the house and go get something yummy for my tummy and watch some television first, coast a bit. But I tell you what, I sure do appreciate you rolling up in here and keeping me some company as well tonight. And all the other the stations up there in Colorado, 244 and Headwood per Senior, and yourself and somebody else. Who's the other? I'm missing. 460 in Odessa, Texas, but I'm missing Texas right now. I'm not getting up into Texas. 270 Motor Mouth Mall Cruise that I got down.
Roger, Motor Mouth. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall 270 is headed all the way to South Carolina. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, make sure you tell 270 to be careful while he's driving all the way to South Carolina, because 101 said 270 don't have no driver license. Take care, Motor Mouth Mall, Switchblade, back to yourself.
Oh, I didn't know he didn't have a driver's license. Hey, 270, you better be careful. I just got a message from Switchblade.
He's headed all the way to South Carolina. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, make sure you tell 270 to be careful while he's driving all the way to South Carolina, because 101 said 270 don't have no driver license. Take care, Motor Mouth Mall, Switchblade, back to yourself.
And that's what I heard right there. Hey, 270, you don't have a driver's license to bring?
I'm standing by. Man, I know you heard me. No condition with me. Take care. Switchblade, get down. Bye-bye.
Hey, Switchblade, I hear everything out here. I hear everything out here. Hey, Switchblade, Wolf Lake. Motor Mouth Mall, cruising, I got down.
Tell your radio station, Motor Mouth Mall. God bless you. Switchblade 10-6. Bye-bye.
Switchblade, take care, 7-3s. By the way, just so you know, I made a change over here. I don't know if it's better or worse over there. You can let me know. I added my Optimod 9200 into the chain, so it's the very last thing in my chain before my modulator radio. So I'm running Live Professor audio into the Optimod, and then the Optimod into my station. So I hope it sounds okay to bring.
Modulation, it's very rare I heard you with bad modulation. You always, 95% of the time your modulation is superb, Rascal. And it's hard to tell, to distinguish the difference of what is better. Because hell, all of it is good. When it's good, it's good. I gotta go, bro. Take care, Motor Mouth Mall. Bye-bye.
All right, I'll take that. Appreciate that there. Hey, Switchblade Wolf Lake, I appreciate the flowers. And, yeah, I'm going to run this for a little while, see how I like it. And if I like it, I just added a lot of, I ain't going to say that. Hey, Switchblade, appreciate that.
I don't know you unkeyed or Mother Nature left, but it's cleaner. It's loud. It's bassy, but it's cleaner. It definitely don't sound like that robot. It is cleaner. It's louder and it's cleaner. I like it. Hey, look, I gotta go, bro. Take care, Motor Mouth Mall. Bye-bye.
All right, right, sounds good, this Switchblade. Thank you much. Appreciate it. Louder and cleaner and doesn't sound like a robot. I'll take that. All right, Switchblade, Wolflake, take care. Motor Mouth Mall stepping. I'm going to go in the house and grab me something yummy for my tummy. Have a good evening. Blessings and good graces all around your Wolf Lake. I got downbreak.
101 said he ain't got no freaking driver's license. I'm T6.
10-4. I hear something rattling in the room. What is it? Oh, it's the relay. It's the relay over there across the room. I can hear it buzzing, the coil on an AC relay. I got to replace that relay. It's a big contactor. I got to replace it with a 12-volt coil. Motor Mouth Mall cruising. I got downbreak.
Around the west side, they call me Peter Gunn, and you're busting loose right downtown, Montpelier, Louisiana. There, 14.
Hey, Peter Gunn. Well, you got that hammer down over here. Check this out.
Around the west side, they call me Peter Gunn, and you're busting loose right downtown, Montpelier, Louisiana. There, 14.
There you go. That's what I heard around my stack of bricks. Motor Mouth Mall cruising.
410, Squeaker. No pain, no strain, man. Right back up on you, man. Boomerang. Hey, season greetings from me and mine to you and yours. Hey, squeak around the middle of the west side. Oh, Peter, right downtown. Peter, be a Louisiana. Say bye-bye.
I'm still looking around Michigan. I guess I should turn the house around, but the field is dark and I can't see anything, so I don't want to step in a doggone gopher hole. So I'm going to stay here. Motor Mouth Mall. Actually, I'm going to go in the house. Motor Mouth Mall cruising. I got down.
Right on Motor Mouth Mall. No pain, no strain, man. Boy, you got some audio coming about that thing, man. Hey, sounding real bassy. No two-way doubts about it. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall. Oh, Big Peter, say I heard your radio today. 10-4.
Yeah, 410. I appreciate that. I've been watching things on the internet too, by the way, and holy cow, crazy stuff. Hey, Peter Gunn, well, you got that mall down. Keep on with it. Keep it on. Motor Mouth Mall cruising this thing, one bassy watt at a time. I got down.
And you got down in fine style. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, you got down in fine style, and I like your style. No two-way doubts about it. Take care, be well. Put on your gear like here, my friend. You know who it is. Oh, hey, Big Peter controlling the BYU, and I just got down.
410. Got down in fine style, too. Take care of Peter Gunn. Have a good one. Motor Mouth Mall cruising. One fat watt at a time. I got down. Click. I'm in the high fidelity first class traveling section. I think I need a Learjet. Motor Mouth Mall cruising. I got down.
You get that? You better feature some of that some meat for your house. Just vibe.
Oh, I probably won't do it on YouTube, but I happen to have the antenna looking into Fresno, so I think I will look toward Fresno on 11 real fast here. Let me go to 11 and see what's happening around Fresno. Yeah, the old Tube Radio Network on Channel 11. They stream it live on YouTube, and it's emanating from Fresno, California. So I'm going to go ahead and point that way and see if I can't make a little bit of noise out there on Fresno. So I'm going to hop over to 11 real fast. The tracks.
Well, you have to turn your right now. 270.
Yeah, I'm just calling. Hey, Squeaker, did you call Peter Gunn? Hey, Squeaker, did you?
Well, I don't know if I can make the trip out there around Fresno, California, but I am going to try. I have no idea if I can make the trip out there around Fresno, California. Radio station Motormouth Mall looking around Fresno right now, and I got all the fire up in the wire. Your West Coast beast. Seeing what I can hear. I just got down. Breaker, breaker. I saw a carrier with no audio, I think. Might not have been any audio, maybe there was, but I did see a carrier out there. I'm not sure if that was anywhere near Fresno, but I did see a carrier on 27085. Motormouth Mall, your West Coast, under modulated beast. Got down break. I guess no activity out there on Channel 11. Terrible thing. All right, radio station Motormouth Mall, your West Coast, under modulated beast. Back out. Was that 63? Who was that the break? somebody. Let me shuffle some antennas around. Try that again. I heard somebody out there, but I couldn't pull it out. But I heard somebody up in there. Oh, well. All right, Motormouth Mall 10-7. I'm back out. Hello, 421. Hey, 421 in a barefooted station, Motormouth Mall waving. 421, Motormouth Mall, step and break. I'm out here in California, so yeah, not too close, not too far though, but out here in California, so just cruising along, getting ready to go in the house. But I did hear you call and wanted to acknowledge your station out there, 421. Motormouth Mall cruising, one fat watt at a time. Break on. I'm trying, but it's rough and tough. I'm trying to pull you in there. I think I saw there was another carrier up in there too, but it's a bit rough and tough right about now. Motormouth Mall cruising. Hey, 421, have a good evening. We'll catch you later on. Motormouth Mall stepping by. Bye. Hey, Baby Rattler, did I hear you out there? Hey, Baby Rattler, was that you, Debris? It sure was. Good to hear you up in there, Baby Rattler. I heard you. I can't do it. Anyway, Baby Rattler, Motormouth Mall, cruising and waving. What's going on there, Brady? Good to hear. I'm glad everything's going well as well around your place, and definitely good to hear you rocking and rolling on the band. It's been a long time. I think, I don't know, been a few months to Sunday since I heard you rocking and rolling around my station, but good to hear you doing your thing out there right about here, right about now. Hey, Baby Rattler, have a good evening, a good weekend, and enjoy have a happy holidays and have a Merry Christmas over there around your neck of the woods. Oh, gee, one more time. Baby Rattler, Motormouth Mall, way out here on the central coast of Cali, working this thing. I got it down. Break on. Tender Baby Rattler around the Magnolia. Take care. Blessings and good grace. All the way around your place from the smallest to the tallest. Radio station Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast. Steppin'. sure appreciate the gate, I do. Hey, Baby Rattler, I do appreciate the gate in the world of sound. Ain't no doubt about that. Motor Mouth Mall cruising. One fat watt at a time. I hear you out there under the top side of the bayou country. It's rough and tough, I'll tell you, but I do hear you. You're working at Motor Mouth Mall, walking the dog, kicking the cat, break on.
Motor Mouth Mall, 007 in the Bayou Country.
007 into Bayou Country? Hey, 007 into Bayou Country. I got you up in there that time, ain't no doubt about that. 007 into Bayou Country, Motor Mouth Mall, step and break.
Motor Mouth Mall had a very good Motor Mouth Mall, you're trying to get from Louisiana. Yeah. Get no down.
Bartender 007, check this out. I got you up in here pretty good that time and getting stronger and stronger. Mother Nature coming around a little bit better. She's getting a little bit straighter. Check this out real fast.
Motor Mouth Mall had a very good Motor Mouth Mall, you're trying to get from Louisiana. Yeah. Get no down.
There you go. A 007 into Bayou, Motor Mouth Mall, step and break on. I heard somebody try to get up in there and say Motor Mouth Mall something, but I I didn't get the whole thing to break.
Gauge wide.
I want to say I heard 146. Then I heard something gauge wire, but let me play that back. 146 and 10 gauge wire, I believe is what you said. I'm not sure if I got that right, but I know you know who I'm talking to. Motor Mouth Mall Cruiser, they got down. And I heard the Watergate something with the wave. And let me tell you this one more time. That's what I got right there. It was rough and tough. We got to get some fire up in the wire. What you think to break? All right, there, 007. It's rough, I'll tell you. But it's good to hear you up in there. Ain't no doubt about that. 007 in the Bayou Country. Motor Mouth Mall stepping. Bye. Bye. 460, I still heard you roll up in there a little bit. I was just getting ready to get out of here, and I heard you roll up in there. A460 around Odessa, Texas. Motor Mouth Mall cruising. Dan Roger D. There's a post on Facebook. It's kind of funny. they're talking about the phrase "getting on down" really gets on somebody's nerves. I guess I got to say it more often. Motor Mouth Mall, step and breaker. Somebody put a post up on the CB Radio Lounge, and they said, "Let's hear the stories. Almost anything, or the most annoying CBers you've ever encountered." And somewhere it came up in there that Motor Mouth Mall always says he gets down, and someone says, where was the response? "I just got down, period, lame, mud duck, lame." Well, somebody out there by the name of Corey Fisher says that that's a mud duck thing. But what's really funny is I don't know who he is, and I have a feeling he's a mud duck, and I have a feeling he's a keyboard jockey. You know? So anyway, if he wants to go out there and change CB radio in some way, shape, or form for the better or worse, he can do it on the radio. Not sitting there typing little messages on Facebook to break.
He's a mud runner. Mud runner. He's a mud runner.
Right. You're right. He's a mud runner. He's a little mud runner, wallowed in the mud. Ain't no doubt about that. But, you know, different strokes for different folks. Some of them can't walk the walk. Some of them can't talk the talk. But they can sit behind a doggone keyboard in their lazy chair and type stuff on Facebook. Man, oh man. I'll put his station up against my station any day, in or out of conditions.
No, that's right. Hey, Motor Mouth. What's going on, big brother? And don't worry about them lame keyboarders. You got the station to do this. The station is...
I got down.
Yeah, something that's supposed to lose on is clearing out.
410 there, 007, 410 there, 460. That's the booty spanking station, ain't no doubt about it. And I just got down.
I'll see you, bye.
Bye.
When they waving, I see you, bye.
Wrecking ball. Hey, wrecking ball. 460 West Texas. Now just get down.
Hey, 460. Tell Wrecking Ball I said hello, and I just got down.
Tell me out there, Wrecking Ball. Told me to tell you that he said hello, and I'll keep that live. Hey, Wrecking Ball. Motor Mouth Mall is waving, saying hello.
And I just got down.
And a happy new year out your way as well. And he's throwing that wave right back at you there, Motor Mouth Mall.
Four tender, 460. I appreciate keeping that 5 alive, ain't no doubt about it. And somebody said they wanted to hear the Pink Panther. A460, maybe I'll play part of it, but I'll play a little bit of the Pink Panther here real fast. There's some bass around his cat taking place. Ain't no doubt about it. Motor Mouth Mall got up. Hello, undercover around Oklahoma. I hear you rocking and rolling up in there too. I do. Undercover around Oklahoma. Motor Mouth Mall waving breaker.
Yeah, he was fulfilled his request.
That's right. I had to fill the request. Did that sound pretty good around your place there, 460?
Too far down in there?
What was that wrecking ball was coming in there?
Oh, did the Pink Panther sound okay?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna try something. Play back. Tell me if it. I don't think it sounds too good. But tell me what you think.
Pink Panther sound okay?
It sounded kind of thin. Unless I don't have that much bass up in there. Here. Where is it? Let me pot that up. Try that again.
I don't think it sounds too good. But tell me what you think.
Pink Panther sound okay?
It sounds, thin. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that didn't sound too good. Didn't sound too good at all. I'm gonna turn up the recording volume just a bit. Try that, I guess.
All right, I'll give you a little bit more audio right there. See what that does. Make sure you got plenty of audio going into it. And then, yeah, see how that does. Motor mouth mall cruising. I don't know if there's something weird about that or what it's doing exactly. Let me try something. Maybe this makes a difference. Hang on. Let me go to test mode and I'll bypass that processor there, and then I got to turn the audio up somewhere somehow. Hey, 460. Well, it's still not up loud enough. It's still, there we go. All right, I turned the audio up and I bypassed the Optimod. Maybe that'll make your recording sound better. I don't know. What do you think about that, Debris?
I don't think that was you. I'm pretty sure that was all my end. I'm pretty sure it was all on my end. I don't think you need to make any adjustments. I think you need to put that back the way you had it. I definitely think you put it back the way you had it. Yeah, I think it's something on my end.
9, 10, 4. I'll go ahead and put it back where it was. All right, now we're back where it was. I've got the Optimod back in line again, and that should put it back to good. And, yeah, see how that does. Motor mouth mall cruising I got down. There's what that's what putting in a $10,000 Optimod does. a 460, that was what putting in a $10,000 Optimod did to break it. Well, you can get them used now for about $3,500, but brand new, it was almost 10 grand to break.
Yeah, I don't need to get up in that. Let me try this one here.
Hey, $10,000 Optimod. Well, you can get them used now for about the brand new.
Well, it still sounds pretty mid-rangey. I don't know if if my audio is that mid-rangey or if there's a lack of bass, or if that it sounded clean, kind of, but it sounded mid-rangey, so I'm not sure why.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure it's mine. You don't sound... I mean, I don't think you have as much bass as normal, but I don't think you sound mid-rangey per se. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure. I'm sure it's on my end. Look at that key. I need to clean my key up.
Right, okay. I'm going to try something else here. I'm going to unplug this plug-in right here. I took off one plug-in, and we'll see how this does. But the levels are a little bit wacky. But I took out one plug-in that I had on here. Let me turn the level down just a little bit right there and see what that does. Anyway, that might make it even better yet. I'm not sure what that does to the audio. 460 around Odessa, Texas. Motor Mouth Mall cruising. I got down.
Well, let's see. I made some changes too.
Let me turn the level down just a little bit. Anyway, that might make it even better yet. I'm not sure what that does to the audio. Now it just seems like it might be low. The playback might be low. The break. Now Mother Nature's getting low. Now Mother Nature might be getting low. I don't know. But yeah, this last plug-in in here, I've got a couple limiters doing their thing, and I'm not sure if they're for the better or worse. But when I put it in line like this right here, and then I got to turn the level up to drive it a little bit harder, and then get the audio up. That gets it to a different level right there. I don't know which is better or worse. But anyway, all right. Well, Mother Nature might be leaving us Motor Mouth Mall cruising one fat watt at a time. I got down.
Let's see what Mother Nature does.
Mother Nature might be getting low. I don't know. But plug-in in here, I've got a couple doing their thing, and I'm not sure if they're for the better or worse. But when I put it in line like this right here, I'm going to turn the level up a little bit harder and then get the audio up. That gets a little bit helpful right there. I don't know if it's better or worse. But Mother Nature might be leaving us Motor Mouth Mall cruising one fat watt at a time. I got down.
Yeah, there's a little bit of background in there too. Had some little bit of radio stations coming in there with you. I think Mother Nature moving around. Anyway, before we should be trying to get over there and see.
10-4. Let's see here. 8. 1, 5. Okay. All right. Well, hello. I'll throw a little bit more bass up in there for you. Not a lot more bass, but a little bit more bass. Hey, 460. I just put just a tad bit more bass up around the place. Motor Mouth Mall got down, Becca.
Yeah, I like it.
Hello. I'll throw a little bit more bass up in there for you. Not a lot more bass, but a little bit more bass. I just put a tad bit more bass up around the place. Motor Mouth Mall got down, Becca. Wow, you really could tell. In the recording, it was pretty doggone obvious. Holy cow. Yeah, I like that. I think that worked good. I wonder how that sounds on the 2510. Let me listen here real fast. Go to the 2510 here. 11. Hello, check. 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh, yeah, it's not bad at all. I can go 2 more clicks. I want 2 more clicks on the bass. All right, that sounds good. I'll go back to the Drake and back to the on-air feed. I want 2 more clicks on the bass. There you go, 460 Odessa. Motor mouth ball got down. I like that. I think that was... I wonder how that sounds on the 2510. Let me listen here real fast. Go to the 2510 here and give a quick listen on 2 more clicks. I want 2 more clicks on the bass. That sounds good. I'll go back to the Drake and back to the on-air feed. I want 2 more clicks on the bass. There you go, 460 Odessa. Motor mouth ball got down. That might be 1 click too many. That might be 1 click too many. So I'm going to drop it down 1 more click. Right there. All right. So there's the bass. I dropped down a little bit more. And that should sound pretty clean and pretty clear and pretty bodacious. 460 Odessa. Motor mouth ball got down.
I don't know how good my playback's actually doing, but where it's at right now, I really do like it. But here's the playback.
I'll drop down a little bit more, and that should sound pretty clean and pretty clear and pretty bodacious. 460 Odessa. Motor got down.
I don't know. I think my playback might be a little bassy on that, but I think I like the way that it sounded on my end. I'm not sure if the playback was doing it justice or not, because like I'm having a little bit of trouble with my playback here, so. But I think it sounded real good on my end.
10-4. Yeah, sound pretty good over here too. Check this out. Let me play that back. Here.
I don't know how good my playback's actually doing, but where it's at right now, I really do like it. But here's the playback.
Hey, I'll drop down a little bit more, and that should sound pretty clean and pretty clear and pretty bodacious. 460 motor got down.
I don't know. I think my playback might be a little bassy on that, but I think I like the way that it sounded on my end. I'm not sure if the playback was doing it justice or not, because like I'm having a little bit of trouble with my playback here, so. But I think it sounded real good on my end.
10-4. Well, I like that. I think it sounded pretty good on the recording, given the marginal situation, whatever discrepancies there may be here and there, but it doesn't sound too doggone bad. I can live with that, I think, for a bit. Yeah, I kind of like the Optimod. It brings a whole new life to the audio. So I'll stick with it for a while. There's a lot of adjustments in it, but I'm going to try to leave it stock right now. It's on the factory preset with just one minor change that I made with the bass here. So that was it.
Yeah. Of course you always sound good, but yeah, it sounds good. I like it. Of course, we ain't got the best of conditions like we used to have, but yeah, I think it sounds real good. I think you got more flexibility with it, basically.
Yeah, 10-4. 10-4, yeah, I hope so. We'll see. And then the fact that it's got memories, and all that, you can make changes and flip-flop back and forth between multiple different settings And there's no delay like there is with Live Professor. You know, I'll leave Live Professor, I think, where it is. The only thing a Live Professor I'm not sure about is this transient sound. Hear how it sounds like it starts to grow and then it stops. Hear how that limiter works? I got a real aggressive transient control. If I turn that off like that right there, it might make it sound a little bit more flowing and not so choppy. So there's this setting here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Sally sells seashells down by the seashore. And then there's this one, Sally sells seashells down by the seashore, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This has more of a sharp attack to it, and then this right here has less of that attack. So I'm not sure which one you like better, the break.
Yeah, unfortunately I had some background singers with you. I was listening to your playback of me, and I did a couple of changes. I went up a click on the bass, and I went down a click on the high end. What do you think about it?
I like it. It sounds a little fuller, a little richer, a little bit heavier, a little bit thicker.
Went down a click on the high end. What do you think about it? Went down and click on that high end. What do you think about it?
I think it sounds good. Mother Nature dipping around a little bit, and our conditions, like you say, they're not the best. I'm pretty sure it would sound a whole lot better if I had a better condition on you, but I like it. I think it was a step in the right direction. And I wish I had my antenna looking down around your neck of the woods. I'm still looking up in Michigan. Ohio or Michigan, somewhere around there, break.
Hey, copy on that. Well, I got a pretty good contact on you that time, and I really like where you're at right now. I think it sounds the best that it sounded this evening. I really like it the way that it is right now. I don't know what all changes you made, you know, but I think you sound the best that you sounded, you know, so far this evening, and that even we had better conditions earlier, and I think you sound better than the conditions that we had on earlier.
Yeah, 10-4, good deal. Okay, this right here is without the transient response. You know how isotope alloy has a transient section, and I had the transients turned on earlier this evening, but now I've got the transients turned off. And if I turn them on, you'll hear how the audio will get kind of choppy, and I'm going to turn them on right now. There's the transients right now. Now the audio is going to have a little bit more of a sharp, attacky, transient kind of a sound, a little sharp and a little bit almost like it's up against the limiter real hard. Well, because that's really what it is. And so if I talk on it like that for a little bit, let you hear a little bit of that audio with the transients turned on, and then turn the transients off like this right here. There's off. Now the audio is a bit smoother. It doesn't have that attacky, sharp, hard-hitting sound there, break.
Oh, yeah. It's a whole lot better turned off. Yeah, it's a whole lot better. I was wondering what was going on with that. I was thinking that maybe it was interference, you know, with, I was thinking that it was interference with DH, you know, having other stations coming in and getting in on your audio, but no, it was hitting that brick wall. It was hitting that transients, I think that's what you call it, but yeah, I don't like it. I don't like that at all.
10-4, okay, I'll leave that off. That's good because that particular part of the plug-in seems to take up quite a bit of band or CPU power. And when I turn that on, things slow down a little bit more. With it off, my DSP usage is right at about 40%, 39%, 40, 37, 40, 39. So I'm sitting right at about 39% CPU usage.
Yeah, that's about what I'm at. Whenever I'm talking, it's funny because whenever I'm talking, it drops. Right now it's at like 39 to 35%. And then whenever I get off the key and I quit talking, then it comes up to 45 to 49%.
Yeah, mine does the same thing. That's funny. Well, now I'm down to 24%. Wow. 22. Now mine's down to 22%. So, I don't know, there's no rhyme or reason for what it's doing, I guess. I would have thought that the more you talked, the more it would go up, But sometimes I guess it's working backwards. But, what a trip.
Yeah, mine got up to 57% while I was, right then. And then whenever I keyed up and started talking, it dropped down to 39%. Yeah, it's weird. It works backwards from what you would think, I guess. But I've also got 2 plugins that I'm using on Live Professor that for the playback audio, but all they are is a gate. They're gate plugins, and and then one of them just kind of cleans up the line noise. One is a gate. It's the the isotope alloy. I'm using the gate on it. And then that other one, I can't remember what it is, but anyway, it just cleans up the line noise.
Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, I don't have any EQ or processing per se on the audio going out. I have enough of a gain riding on either compressor or small limiter kind of a thing. It just keeps the overshoots down. But I got the scope on the side of me, so I glance over to the scope every now and again and make sure I don't have the pot too far up. If I use the software to govern the playback, then there's too much compression, and not most people don't notice it, but Bobby Boucher noticed it, and so I turned the compression down. And because he was like, well, I know what my audio sounds like pretty much, and when it comes back from you, it comes back kind of a little bit more compressed. So my playbacks, I was making it so I could play almost any source through, and not have to worry about gain riding on the console. But now I've relaxed that a little bit. And now I have to watch the scope and watch the console a little bit more to make sure I don't go too haywire on one recording versus another. So I have to manually intervene with that. But that's okay. But yeah, I think you got your system working pretty good. Now the receiver audio, you're taking off of your regular receiver or the STR Play?
No, it's just on the regular receiver. I dropped down a little bit on the mids, and just to try it out, I dropped down a notch on the mids on my audio. I kind of like it from what I can hear. What do you think?
Yeah, it actually, it sounds, what's the word, less, it sounds more articulate, I think might be the word. Let me play it back for you real fast.
No, it's just on the regular receiver. I dropped down a little bit on the mids, and just to try it out, I dropped down a notch on the mids on my audio. I kind of like it from what I can hear. What do you think?
I think it sounds good. I like it too. Sounds real clean, real clear. My playback may alter it a little bit, so don't put too much emphasis on the playback. But when you listen to the gate live on YouTube, that is without any flaw. That's what comes off the receiver. And my receiver is the SDR right now, and I've got it set at about maybe 5,200. I set it at about 6, or I can go all the way out to about 10K. But I got the hello. My roll-off is starting happening pretty heavy, right about 6K. So I got the receiver set at 6K to the break.
Copy on that. Yeah, I'll have to look at it. You know, of course I'll have to do that after I'm not talking on the radio and everything on the YouTube, but on the playback it sounded pretty good. And I think it sounded best as far as the playbacks have gone that you've given me. I think that sounded the best right there. I'll give you this playback here, see how it sounds.
Hello. My roll-off is starting happening pretty heavy, about 6K. So I got the receiver set at 6K to the break.
No. What do you think? Just playback, not your audio. My playback. What do you think? Your last playback, I like that the best out of the playbacks that you've given me.
Yeah, I think it sounds good. I think it's working pretty good. I think the levels are good. What I'm hearing is pretty much accurate. Yeah, I like it. Let's see here. If I can play this last. Oh, did I have it recording? No, I didn't have it recording. I don't think.
A little bit. I kind of like it.
No, I didn't have that. That was the last one. I didn't record the last one, but yeah, when you listen to the YouTube gate, you'll hear it. You'll hear me sweep up through. What's the time on the gate here? So you don't have to go looking all over the place for it. Hello, everybody on YouTube. Motor mouth ball waving. More cowbell. More cowbell. Yeah, we're at about 2 hours. Holy cow. I've been out here talking for 2 hours and 8 minutes. Anyway, I gotta go in the house. Hey, 460, yeah, 2 hours and 8 minutes. And you'll hear where I swept through on the IF filtering. I went all the way out to about 10 kilohertz and down to about 2.5. And you sounded really, really good all the way in that whole range.
Okay, copy that. 2 hours and 8 minutes. Oh my goodness, yeah. That's quite a bit. But yeah, okay. Anyway, I've got this cut off at, what's it say? 2.6. I'm low on 2.6K. Or high on 2.6K and low around 258, somewhere around there.
Wow, you cut the lows off at 258. Your highs sound like they're going up higher than that, but wow. Yeah, I'm rolling from 90 hertz to 6 kilohertz. And that's a pretty steep drop off at 6 kilohertz.
6? No, I don't have 6 at all. I'm, like I say, 2.4 is about where 2.5. So, yeah, 2.5 basically. This is where I'm cut off up top.
Wow, what a trip! Hey, can you hear when I key down? Can you hear the relay? Okay, does it sound kind of kind of over the top, or can you barely hear the relay?
Well, I tell you what, whenever I get off the key, I'm going to start my recording, and then you key up and start talking, and then we'll play it back.
I'll key again. Okay, there you go. Motor mouth all got down.
Okay, well, I didn't get the second one, but I got the first one, and then I stopped the recording, and then you did it again, and I missed the second one, but then it recorded, but...
Okay, again. Okay, there you go. Motor mouth all got down.
I think you heard it on the first one.
10-4, yeah. I was hoping that it was going to have a little bit more of a high-frequency content to it. It sounds a little bit bassy. But I'm afraid to roll the highs up. I don't even want to get started down that path right now, but I kind of would like to roll the highs up to give it more of a ting, higher frequency kind of a ting sound. But I'm afraid I'd have to change the bandwidth around and change the whole energy in the curve around too much to get that, and then it might sound too thin. I like the bassier, heavier sound better than I do the thinner, higher pitch sound.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I know what you're wanting to get, but I like it the way it is. I like it. It's different because I think more people have the higher tone than the lower tone. You know what I'm saying? So it makes it to where, it's going to be more yours.
10-4. Yeah, good deal. It's good to be a little bit different. I don't want, I guess there might be a few stations here and there that try to copy mine, but I don't want to be like somebody else's. So as soon as they get close to me, I got to move. I got to change. Anyway, no, I don't worry about that. But anyway, yeah, 2 hours and like 15 minutes. So I'm going to get off here, I think, and go in the house. I didn't realize I was talking that long. And I'm not... I'm moving this meter a lot. I'm not loafing this thing. I'm doing it the way I always do it. So this ain't no cheap talking to break.
Gotta be on that. I understand. Yeah, it's been a little while. But give me one more playback if you would. I want to kind of, if you got to get enough contact on me to do it. I'd like to hear one more playback the way it is right now, but yeah, I will go and look on the YouTube whenever we get done. But anyway, yeah, I'm glad I made the contact with you, and I didn't think I was going to make it again with you this evening, but ended up working out. And anyway, have yourself a good night, and we'll do it again when Mother Nature lets us.
All right, sounds good. And definitely looking forward to that. And I was glad to get you out here as well. That was a pleasant surprise for the second time around. It was good to do it the first time, and then went up to Colorado and all that kind of stuff there. And then, man, all of a sudden, dropped right back down in Texas. So, yeah, very cool. Here's a playback of that whole thing. Check it out.
Here's one more playback.
I'll play mine, too, so you can hear what mine sounds like when I record mine. Here goes. Yeah, it actually... Oh, wait, that was a bit too short. Hang on.
What do you think?
Yeah, it actually... It sounds... what's the word? Less... it sounds more articulate. I think might be the...
Here's one more playback the way it is right now, but yeah, I will go and look on the YouTube whenever we get done. But anyway, yeah, I'm glad I made a contact with you, and I didn't think I was going to make it again with you this evening, but ended up working out. And anyway, have yourself a good night, and we'll do it again when Mother Nature lets us.
There you go. All right. That's the way that went down right there, right now. 460 West Odessa, Texas. Motor, mouth all got down. By the way, you ever hear anything at all from 955 John DeLuna?
No. I don't know. Am I forgetting something? I don't think I remember that.
No, 10-4, okay. I know he's in West Texas somewhere. I didn't know if he was in Odessa or where, but yeah, there was a guy out here quite a number of years ago, last cycle, that was really devastating. He was, he put a big old hammer out here, and I was wondering if he was going to set up another station again. I'll have to find him on Facebook and ask him. I don't know if his situation is going to allow him or what, but anyway, yeah, he had a devastating station.
There used to be a guy that was where I actually live in San Angelo. He went by 155, and he had a pretty big setup over there, but it was 155, not 955. But yeah, he moved, and I actually heard somebody calling 155 in Texas yesterday or day before, but I don't know, sometimes you don't know for sure if it's the same guy or not. But like I say, there used to be a 155 in San Angelo that had a pretty good, I think he had a 5 or 6 element flat side, and he was running about 20K. And, but yeah, he picked up and moved somewhere. Yesterday or day before, I heard somebody in DX calling 155 in Texas. So I don't know if it's the same guy or not.
Oh, I know. It'll be a different guy. Yeah, this would be 955, 955. And, no, I know who 155 is. But yeah, this would be a different station. I think this guy's been off the air for quite a while. But I still see him every so often on Facebook, so I'll have to ask him if he's thinking about putting another station together now that the conditions are getting better. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Have a wonderful evening. Good to talk to you. Good to hear you out here on the band. And a pleasure with the double measure. Have a good evening, and keep up the good work with that station. I like it. It's sounding bodacious over here.
I appreciate it. I just hope, of course, it's your technology. It's all you, it's all you. You know what I'm running. It's your equipment, your modulator. You help me get my stuff set up. You coach me through it really well. And, I hope you don't think I'm chasing you too much, but, I like to sound good too. No, man. It's quite all right. No, I was just being funny when I said that. By no means was I ever anywhere near serious. And I'm happy to hear your station doing what it's doing. It sounded like it's sounding. And, you're doing it the way I would recommend to do it. And the way I did recommend to do it. It sounds superb. Absolutely wonderful. And so, yeah, it's all good. And, the work, the equipment is one thing, but your time and effort and patience and getting it dialed in to work with your voice to get the sound that you're delivering, that's all you. And that's what people hear. That's, it's like you can give the best quality oil paints and the best quality brush and the best quality canvas to a 3-year-old. And it could be all the best equipment in the world, but it's not going to look like Vincent Van Gogh, So it's kind of the same thing, You can have all the good equipment and you have all the control of everything, but to make it sound good and to make it do what you want it to do, that's you. And you did one heck of a job. It sounds superb, Rick. I appreciate it. Yeah, that is the hardest part of it. That's definitely the hardest part. is trying to get it to work with your voice and the microphone that you're using and the radio and everything else. And, you know, I'm at 14.5 volts on this setup, on this Striker 447 HPC2. But, yeah, I'm really liking it. It's working out. As far as my audio goes, I'm getting great reports and I'm enjoying it. And now I'm working on my SDR, and hopefully I'll have that going before too long. I'm hoping next week sometime, but we'll see. All right, John, have yourself a great evening. 73s, appreciate it. And hopefully we can get up in there again soon. Have yourself a great evening, and I got to get out of here if I got work in the morning. So we'll talk to you later on. 460 out here in West Odessa, Texas. We're going 10-7 as well.
10-4. All right, don't work too hard tomorrow, and definitely appreciate the bump down in the world of sound. Yeah, definitely we'll do it again real soon. I can't wait till you get that SDR stuff working and another live gate up on the air and get all that squared away. Yeah, we'll catch you later on. Have a superb evening, Motormouth Mall, you West Coast Beast, and the voice of the Central Coast of California and beyond. Goddamn. Dennis, Dirty Diaper 21, do me a favor and tell Dennis I said hello. Motormouth Mall waving, and y'all have a good evening. The West Coast Beast, 10-7.
Bye, YouTube.